Simulators are weird. There's such a huge amount of different simulation games. Just by browsing Steam, you can stumble upon categories like building and optimization sims, dating sims, farming and crafting sims, life and immersive sims, sandbox and physics sims, and others. All of that sounds reasonable and maybe cool, but why do people play these games? Like, there's a literally game called the Rock Simulator, where you just play as a rock. And if you haven't ever seen a rock in your life, which is really doubtful, but okay, they don't do anything except of Rolling Stones, I guess. Not this Rolling Stones. You rock lunatic. Look, they even have a whole franchise of rock simulators. People are playing these games for hundreds of hours and writing reviews like rock. Okay, sure, there can't be anything worse than this. So let's switch our focus from this game to or something, for example, Power Wash Simulator? I mean, those videos on YouTube are pretty satisfying to watch, but the game where you literally just wash dirt out of stuff and it has 97% of positive reviews on Steam from 37k people? It's even got a sequel not that long time ago. Are people nuts or just dumb? How can you possibly enjoy playing a game where you wash things? And that's literally the whole gameplay. I just can't freaking believe it. Okay, it's actually pretty satisfying. Okay. I see. Probably the reason why people love this kind of games is monotony. There's enjoyable repetitive actions, clear progression, outcomes are predictable, you don't need to sweat thinking on what comes or what you should do next. You know, I've always wanted to experience being an American truck driver, riding around on biggest truck. Howdy, partner. How do you like my new truck? Ain't she a beauty? I got myself a wheel, a beer, and a whole road line of freedom. You know, cowboy doesn't have a goal, he has a path. Confucius or something, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I do. I go where the road takes me. But let's say you don't want to work. You don't want to drive, you want love. Well, lucky for you, the simulation genre has completely lost its mind in the romance department. You want to date a cute anime girl? Nah, boring. Get out of here. Real gamers play Hatoful Boyfriend, a game where you date pigeons. Actual realistic looking birds. I'm not joking. You go to school for birds and you flirt with them. How does that even work? Do we eat popcorn or breadcrumbs in a movie theater? Are we going to take a shit on a statues together? I have so many questions, dude. And if birds aren't your type, what about Panzer Mädels? A dating simulator where the girls are literally tanks. Hey baby, are you a T-34 Soviet medium tank? Because your armor plating is looking sick today. Or maybe you wanna date, I don't know, every soulless object in your house, like a chair, washing machine, or even a ceiling. There's a game like that. It's called Date Everything, where you literally can date, well, everything. Who asked for this kind of things? Who woke up and said, man, I'm lonely. I wish I could romance Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel. Yes, that exists too. I Love You, Colonel Sanders is a real dating sim. The simulation genre is not just weird, it's a cry for help. Delicious, crispy. I got a bit carried away. You know, those games been fun, but can you really call them realistic? Should simulation games at all be realistic? I guess not. Imagine playing Paperwork Simulator. Wait, there's no Paperwork Simulator, right? Right? Okay, I guess this game looks, fun, but I'm pretty sure for it to be fun, it has to have a back pain DLC and existential dread expansion pack. So far I see none. Jokes aside, that's why we love games. They are not realistic, and I guess that's the main point of simulation. What they are trying to give is the experience without any things that are boring part of this experience. There's zero risk at failing. Well, I guess you will lose something in a game. Yet it's probably better to fail at launching a spaceship into space in a video game rather than make it go boom in a real life. Now, I get it. But still, isn't it crazy that so many people are playing simulator games, and I'm not talking about games like The Sims or SimCity or some other type of stuff like that, where you have many things to do and they're not exactly specific of things you should do. I'm talking about simulators where you actually work. Let's call them job simulators. Games like Power Simulator, TCG Card Shop, Supermarket Simulator, Water Park Simulator, and many others. Everyone has a job. Okay, almost everyone. Not every single person has a chill type of work. You get stressed and exhausted from dealing with various type of stuff on a workplace, from coworkers to bosses. And you tell me that after a long day of work, some people come back home and with an immediate burst of energy jump into the supermarket simulator. I mean, hey, I don't judge. I'm no better. You know, I'm something of a farmer myself. I actually made a video about farming games half a year ago. Go watch it if you like a video so far. You could drop a like and a sub too. But there is one final boss of this genre. The games that are no joke. The games that are scary because they are too real. I'm talking about the German efficiency simulators. Games like Construction Simulator, Bus Simulator, Tram Simulator, Fish and Boat Simulator, and just many more simulators where you do a really specific job with 100% efficiency. And developers aren't playing around. Have you seen the DLC for Train Simulator? If you buy all trains, it costs something like $10,000 or even more. For that money, I could buy a real train. Okay, maybe a very small and a rusty train, but still. This isn't a game anymore. This is a second life where you have a mortgage, wife, kids, and obey traffic laws. Once again, this genre is weird. Especially it became this way probably a bit more than 10 years ago. Just imagine yourself being your dad or mom or just someone from older generation that knows at least something about video games. What comes to their mind when they think about a video game, I mean, of course it depends on a person, but I will guess something like a Doom or Wolfenstein, maybe Quake or a Counter-Strike. How about World of Warcraft, The Sims? Could be, but I'm 99.99% sure that they're not thinking about Clothing Simulator or Farming Simulator 2025. Farming Simulator is a great game. Unfortunately, we didn't have a great first day together.
I didn't know that I have an attachment. How do I reset? Dude, let me out! Let me out!
There's a huge amount of low quality and extremely bad games in this genre. Overall, the genre has too much of games recently. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? You tell me. But in all honesty, I feel like you can get something good without getting something bad. And it just happened this way that this type of games aren't that difficult to produce, at least some of them. So there's lots of room for experiments. But that's why we love this niche of games, because they always bring something new to the table in terms of ideas, doesn't matter the ridiculousness. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!